In the 1980s, Hitachi didn't just build excavators, they reinvented what an excavator could be. While other companies played it safe, Hitachi unleashed machines with faster hydraulics, smarter control systems, and reliability so legendary that contractors around the world suddenly switched brands overnight. These weren't just excavators, they were game changers that forced the entire construction industry to evolve. Get ready, because these are the 10 Hitachi excavators from the 1980s that changed construction forever. Number 1. Hitachi EX60. The Hitachi EX60 became one of the most important compact excavators of the entire 1980s because it arrived at the perfect moment, right when cities were expanding at a pace the world had never seen. Urban construction required machines that were small enough to access tight spaces but strong enough to dig through compacted soil, break asphalt, and lift heavy loads. The EX60 answered all of these demands with remarkable precision. Powered by a smooth-running Isuzu diesel engine, the excavator delivered perfect hydraulic balance, allowing operators to handle micro-movements with unbelievable accuracy. What made the EX60 revolutionary was its responsiveness. Every lever movement translated into immediate fluid action. The machine felt effortless, and for the first time, operators experienced what true hydraulic refinement could deliver. The EX60 quickly became a favorite for utility companies, municipal departments, small contractors, and landscaping crews. It was light enough to transport easily, but strong enough for serious trenching and foundation work. Hitachi engineered the undercarriage and swing system to handle constant rotation in tight spaces, something that cheaper machines struggled with. Its cab design was also surprisingly advanced for a compact machine of the 1980s. Instead of the cramped, uncomfortable environments typical of small excavators, the EX60 offered better visibility, ergonomic controls, and shock-reduced seating. Operators could work long shifts with less fatigue, allowing contractors to complete jobs faster and more efficiently. Over the years, the EX60 became a global workhorse. Tens of thousands of units were sold worldwide, and many still operate today with well over 10,000 hours on the meter. It was the excavator that taught the world what a compact machine should feel like and proved that small didn't mean weak. The EX60 didn't just succeed, it set the foundation for the entire compact excavator industry that dominates construction today. Number 2. Hitachi EX100. The Hitachi EX100 was one of the most versatile and reliable mid-size excavators ever built. Released at a time when contractors needed a machine that could handle both urban work and open-site excavation, the EX100 hit the sweet spot perfectly. It was engineered to be powerful enough to dig at depth while remaining maneuverable in restricted work areas, making it a universal solution for contractors of all sizes. With a fuel-efficient Isuzu 4-cylinder engine and a Hitachi-designed hydraulic pump system, the EX100 delivered a balance of power and finesse unmatched by most competitors. One of the reasons the EX100 became legendary was its near-indestructible reliability. The swing system was engineered with oversized bearings, the boom and arm were reinforced with high-tensile steel, and the undercarriage components lasted significantly longer than machines from other brands. Fleet managers quickly learned that the EX100 wasn't just another excavator. It was an investment that produced returns year after year without major costly repairs. For rental companies, it was even more valuable because it tolerated different operators, daily abuse, and intense workloads without losing performance. The cab was a significant step forward for mid-size excavators in the 1980s. Hitachi focused on noise reduction, vibration dampening, and intuitive control placement. Operators often stated that the EX100 felt like driving a machine from the future because it was so smooth, stable, and easy to learn. Whether digging trenches, loading trucks, laying pipe, shaping slopes, or general excavation, the EX100 excelled. It didn't just serve contractors, it made them more competitive. Through its reliability, comfort, and precision, the EX100 changed the global mid-size excavator market forever. Number 3. Hitachi EX200. When people talk about the most important excavators ever made, the Hitachi EX200 is almost always part of the conversation. Released in the mid-1980s, the EX200 became the gold standard for 20-ton class machines, a category that dominates construction even today. Its six-cylinder Isuzu engine provided remarkable torque, and its hydraulic system offered an unmatched level of operator-friendly precision. Contractors immediately fell in love with the EX200 because it could handle almost any task: deep trenching, bulk earth moving, demolition, pipe laying, road building, slope shaping, and more. It was the machine you bought when you wanted one excavator that could truly do it all. The EX200's hydraulic system was so refined that operators who grew up on cable excavators or older hydraulic models felt like they were entering a new world. Hitachi designed the pump system to respond instantly to operator input, creating a level of dig control that felt revolutionary. Whether feathering the bucket teeth to delicately grade soil or powering through dense clay, the EX200 performed with precision and strength. Its swing cycle was fast yet stable, allowing rapid truck loading. The frame, boom, and undercarriage were built for maximum durability, making it a favorite in tough industries like mining and demolition. Perhaps the most remarkable part of the EX200 legacy is its longevity. Tens of thousands of EX200s from the 1980s and early 1990s are still running today, all over Africa, Asia, South America, and even parts of Europe. The EX200 didn't just change Hitachi as a company, it changed the construction world permanently. It showed that excavators could be both strong and smooth, powerful but fuel-efficient, comfortable but rugged. The EX200 became the template for nearly every mid-large excavator that followed. Number 4. Hitachi EX300. The Hitachi EX300 represented a bold step into the heavy excavator category. Built for large infrastructure projects, mining operations, and serious earth-moving, the EX300 delivered the raw strength needed for high production environments. With its powerful six-cylinder engine and oversized hydraulic pump, the EX300 achieved digging forces and lifting capacities that made it a favorite among contractors handling demanding workloads. Yet what made the EX300 truly exceptional was its precision. Hitachi engineered the hydraulic circuits to be exceptionally responsive, giving operators full control even when handling extreme weight or carving through difficult material. The EX300's structural design made it nearly indestructible. Reinforced steel plating protected key stress areas, and the boom foot pivot point was engineered to withstand thousands of hours of heavy use. The undercarriage was built to survive constant punishment from rocky terrain, while the swing motor delivered smooth, predictable rotation even under maximum load. Operators often commented that the EX300 felt lighter than it looked because of how smooth it was to operate despite its large size. The cab was one of the most comfortable in the heavy excavator category at the time. Hitachi focused on reducing operator fatigue during long shift, integrating better seating, noise reduction, and intuitive control layout. The EX300's legacy comes from its ability to combine brute power with surgical precision. It wasn't just a heavy machine, it was a refined tool capable of shaping terrain with grace and authority. It became the backbone of large-scale construction across Asia and Africa and earned its place as one of Hitachi's true heavy-duty legends. Number 5. Hitachi EX400. The Hitachi EX400 was one of the largest excavators in the company's 1980s lineup, and it marked the beginning of Hitachi's dominance in large-scale earth-moving and mining. Built with a massive torque-rich engine and a high-capacity hydraulic system, the EX400 delivered phenomenal digging power that allowed it to tackle rock excavation, deep quarrying, and large infrastructural foundation projects with ease. Contractors who needed a machine capable of moving thousands of cubic meters of earth per day turned to the EX400 because it offered both reliability and sheer performance. What made the EX400 revolutionary was how Hitachi optimized its strength without making it feel unwieldy. Despite its size, the hydraulic controls were remarkably smooth, allowing operators to handle delicate tasks like slope finishing or precision grading, in addition to bulk excavation. The stability of the EX400 was unmatched for its era, thanks to its wide track base, low center of gravity, and robust undercarriage. This stability reduced stress on the operator and increased the machine's working speed. The cab was a major selling point. Hitachi invested heavily in operator comfort for heavy excavators, creating an interior environment that remained quiet and vibration-free, even under full load. Visibility was excellent, allowing operators to work safely around large trucks, multiple machines, and rough terrain. The EX400 became a legendary machine in mining, dam building, pipeline installation, and large civil engineering projects. It proved that Hitachi could build world-class large excavators capable of competing with and often outperforming giants like Caterpillar and Komatsu. Number 6. Hitachi EX120. The Hitachi EX120 is one of the most recognizable excavators in the world, not because it was the biggest or the strongest, but because it was the machine that utility contractors everywhere fell in love with. Released during a time of rapid urban expansion, the EX120 arrived with the perfect combination of size, speed, and versatility. It was small enough to work on narrow city streets or inside residential neighborhoods, yet powerful enough to dig deep trenches, lay sewer lines, handle water main replacements, and load trucks all day long. The machine was powered by a beautifully tuned Isuzu 4BG1 engine that delivered exceptional fuel economy without sacrificing the torque needed for heavy digging. Its hydraulic system was a revelation. Hitachi engineers created a pump and valve arrangement that delivered some of the smoothest control in the industry, allowing operators to shape trenches with surgical precision. For utility work, where trench walls must be clean and pipe bedding must be exact, this level of control was priceless. Operators frequently said the EX120 felt like an extension of the hands, reacting instantly and predictably to every lever input. Durability was another reason the EX120 became a global legend. Its structural frame was reinforced in key load-bearing areas, and its undercarriage components were engineered to withstand thousands of tracking hours over pavement, gravel, and compacted ground. Contractors also loved how easy the machine was to service. Daily maintenance tasks were simple, filters were accessible, and the engine ran cool even in brutal summer conditions. The EX120 became the most trusted machine for municipalities, water departments, road authorities, and mid-size contractors all over the world. Even today, decades later, you can find EX120s working on city streets in Asia, digging trenches in Africa, and building foundations in South America. This isn't just an excavator, it's a global workhorse that shaped modern infrastructure. Number 7. Hitachi EX150. Sitting between the EX120 and EX200, the Hitachi EX150 was the versatile mid-class excavator that delivered unmatched balance for contractors who needed strength without sacrificing maneuverability. The EX150 filled a critical niche in the construction market. It was powerful enough to handle heavy dirt work, compact enough for urban excavation, and refined enough for precise grading and slope shaping. This versatility made it one of the most valuable excavators for medium-sized contractors throughout the 19th. Powered by a high-torque Isuzu engine paired with Hitachi's famously smooth hydraulic system, the EX150 delivered excellent cycle times and digging power. Operators appreciated how responsive the machine was. There was a satisfying sense of confidence that came with knowing the bucket would go exactly where you wanted it to. The boom and arm geometry delivered superior breakout force, while the undercarriage provided the stability needed for working on uneven terrain. One of the strongest features of the EX150 was its durability. Hitachi built this machine for longevity. The boom was reinforced at stress points, the swing bearing was oversized to handle long hours of rotation, and the cooling system was engineered to keep temperatures stable even in hot climates. This made the EX150 particularly popular in tropical regions where overheating destroyed lesser machines. Inside the cab, Hitachi delivered operator comfort that was far ahead of its time. Noise insulation, ergonomic controls, adjustable seating, and excellent visibility allowed operators to work long shifts without fatigue. For mid-sized projects, road repairs, commercial foundations, ditching, utilities, and land development, the EX150 was the perfect machine. Its longevity, reliability, and unmatched balance made it a legend in the mid-class category. Number 8. Hitachi EX270. The Hitachi EX270 became a legend because it delivered heavy excavator performance in a package that felt lighter, faster, and more refined than its competitors. Designed for demanding excavation work, the EX270 was a favorite among contractors building highways, large foundations, industrial facilities, and quarry operations. What set it apart was how effortlessly it handled continuous heavy digging and truck loading. Its powerful 6-cylinder engine delivered outstanding torque, while the hydraulic system produced quick cycle times that allowed the EX270 to outperform many larger excavators in real-world productivity. The structural build of the EX2070 gave it the toughness needed for demanding work. Hitachi reinforced the boom, arm, and undercarriage with high-strength steel, ensuring that the machine could handle thousands of hours of digging in harsh conditions. The undercarriage components, rollers, idlers, and tracks were known to last longer than competing machines, making maintenance costs significantly lower. The swing system was one of the smoothest of the decade, allowing rapid truck loading without putting stress on the machine. Operators loved the EX270 for its predictability. It felt stable, balanced, and incredibly smooth, even when lifting heavy loads or digging at reach. The cab was an operator's dream, offering excellent visibility, reduced vibration, and enough space to remain comfortable throughout long shifts. Contractors appreciated how little downtime the machine experienced, with many EX270 units surpassing 15,000 hours with only routine maintenance. In an era when productivity meant everything, the EX270 delivered. It was fast, powerful, reliable, and easy to operate, qualities that made it one of the most respected excavators of the 1980s. Even today, it remains a symbol of Hitachi's engineering excellence in the heavy work category. Number 9. Hitachi EX350. The Hitachi EX350 was built for contractors who needed a machine capable of moving massive quantities of earth without slowdown. It became a legend in quarries, dam construction, mining operations, and large-scale earth-moving projects because it combined brute digging power with silky hydraulic smoothness, something almost unheard of in the heavy excavator category at the time. Equipped with a high-displacement engine, the EX350 generated remarkable breakout force and lift capacity, allowing it to tear through compacted soil, break shale layers, and load heavy trucks with astonishing speed. The undercarriage was engineered for extreme durability. Hitachi reinforced it using high-strength steel and oversized components designed to handle long hours of tough work. Contractors discovered that the EX350's track system and swing bearing lasted significantly longer than comparable machines, which saved fleets thousands of dollars over the lifespan of the excavator. The boom and arm were built thicker than many competitors' machines, helping the EX350 handle attachments like hammers, grapples, and rock buckets without fatigue cracking. The cab experience was another reason operators adored the EX350. It was quiet, insulated, and fitted with ergonomic controls that made operating a heavy machine feel remarkably easy. Even during long digging sessions, the cab environment helped reduce operator strain, which translated into higher productivity and safer operation. Because the EX350 could work quickly without sacrificing control, crews were able to complete big projects faster than ever before. The EX350 changed construction because it introduced a new standard for high-output, high-endurance performance. It proved that a giant machine could still operate with precision, stability, and comfort, qualities that many modern excavators strive to replicate. Number 10. Hitachi EX400-3. The Hitachi EX400-3 was the machine that fully cemented Hitachi as a global powerhouse in the heavy excavator category. It wasn't just an upgrade over the EX300 and EX400 models, it was a transformative leap forward. The EX400-3 delivered massive torque, colossal digging power, and unprecedented structural strength, making it the go-to excavator for mega projects involving large-scale earth-moving, mining, deep excavation, and major infrastructure development. Its massive six-cylinder engine pumped out torque that allowed the EX400-3 to slice through rock layers and compacted earth with brute force, while its finely tuned hydraulic system offered smooth, responsive control that felt almost unreal for a machine of its size. Hitachi built the EX400-3 to last decades, not years. The undercarriage components were thicker, the boom and arm reinforcements were stronger, and the swing system was engineered to handle high-load rotational stress for extended periods. Contractors quickly realized that the EX400-3 wasn't just powerful, it was dependable. Machines routinely exceeded 20,000 hours with minimal major repairs, making it one of the most cost-effective heavy excavators of the 1980s and early 90s. The cab comfort was exceptional. Hitachi understood that operators spending long shifts in rugged environments needed relief from vibration, noise, and fatigue. The EX400-3 delivered a cab that was quiet, spacious, and ergonomically designed, allowing operators to remain productive and focused even during marathon workdays. Its stability, especially with the long carriage version, made it ideal for heavy lifting, deep trenching, and working at full reach. The EX400-3 changed construction forever by proving that extreme power and refined control could exist in the same machine. It became the standard for heavy-duty excavators for years to come, influencing every modern large excavator that followed. These machines proved why Hitachi became one of the most trusted names in excavation. Their speed, strength, efficiency, and bulletproof engineering shaped the future of modern construction equipment. If you enjoyed revisiting the decade when Hitachi rewrote the rulebook, hit like, subscribe, and tell me which excavator impressed you the most. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned because the next video uncovers even more legendary machines that pushed construction into a new era.